fucking go! You black son of a bitch!
Deep sound, people.
Kind of hot nappy relatives, welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We're going to give some people a few minutes to get into the chat. So we will do a 30-second break real quick. Welcome to those who are already in the chat. This is Opie Miha, and I am joined again with my brother Love Legacy. So just give us a couple minutes, and we're just going to let some people filter in. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. So me and Legacy wanted to go over some more information concerning the term Blackfoot, Blackfeet. So I'm gonna let Legacy kind of lead this one, and I will kind of chime in. So again, we'll let some people filter in, and Legacy, you can go in whenever you're ready, my brother.
Okay. Kind of have nappy. I reached out to Opie because I said, man, we gotta do some more talking about Blackfoot. There's really no course or anything like that today. We just kind of like freestyling it. But the main reason for us coming on today is I want the people that are Blackfoot to reach out. We need to get this information out there, get this video out there. We're probably gonna do some short and clip, like an edited version of this video. But the main thing is we reaching out to all the Blackfoot people, all the people that heard that they were Blackfoot from their ancestors or whatever, whether Blackfoot, Cherokee, Catawba, Saponi, whatever it was, as far as that, along those lines, basically. We're trying to, get our people to come back and unite together, and I will be helping people. So if you know that if you heard that you have Blackfoot ancestry, and you have say an ancestry.com account or anything like that, I will help you. I won't charge a bunch of money or anything like that. But what I'll do is I'll go and check your tree. If I look and I see the names and they appear to be Saponi, Catawba, or Blackfoot, or anywhere along those lines, then we'll go ahead and connect you in. We'll go ahead and plug you in. Really, we usually want 4 generations all across, but the main thing is that you have that particular line tracing back to the tribe. So that's the most important thing, is you having that line tracing back to the tribe, and that's what we're gonna focus on. All right, so I'll make it extremely affordable and everything, because you are my people. But again, I had to take some time away from other people's genealogy and out of my day or whatever. But it's gonna be extremely affordable, like the lowest you've ever heard me price any type of genealogy. I want people to get in.
If I need to blow it up a little bit or whatever, I will. 1 second here. There we go. All right, cool. All right, y'all. So I just want to read some information of just some stuff I found. So it says that the Blackfeet Indians ever live in the South, Georgia, Virginia, the Carolinas, etc. It said, did they ever merge with the Cherokee tribe? Okay. So it says, it's interesting how often this question comes up. The Blackfoot Indians are people of the Northern Plains. So we all know there's an actual Blackfoot tribe. Okay. Montana and Alberta, Canada, where they still live to this day. It says not only did they never live in the southern states, they were never forced to move to Oklahoma, so they never had close contacts with the Cherokees either before or after the Trail of Tears. Okay, so again, like I was telling you guys, we're gonna dodge hijacks. Empress Holbert, what's good, sis? Good to see you. And Peto Waste to you. Okay, hopefully Legacy can get back in here. Okay, so let me go back. All right, y'all. So it says, however, during the 1800s, and I'm sure this is earlier than that, so we're going to dodge this date. A lot of Native Americans suddenly began to surface in the Southeast, identified, and we dodge the Native American thing as well. All right, let me get Legacy, you back in? You good?
Hey.
All right. He's back. All right, y'all. So again, dodge the Native American hijack here. Suddenly began to surface in the Southeast, identified as Blackfoot or Blackfoot - Cherokee. Okay. It says there are several theories as to why. One is that Blackfoot may have just been a popular tribe around then. So great grandma from South Carolina got remembered as a Blackfoot princess simply because it sounded more glamorous than Catawba did. Okay, so again, like I keep telling you guys, I'm just reading information, dodge hijacks. It says this kind of thing happened more often than you might think. Coincidentally enough, many people have been incorrectly identified as Cherokees when they really belong to some other tribe as well. And you guys know we've talked about this ad nauseum. How just because you heard you was Cherokee doesn't necessarily mean you're Cherokee. So you got to get, real specific on your genealogy and where your people were and exactly who they are. So this second part here is probably going to get into some serious hijacks. So again, we're going to dodge it. It says second, Blackfoot was evidently a code word among the early African American community for a person of mixed American Indian and African heritage. So we dodging this hijack. Okay, and third, it says I've heard it suggest that local white people may have called the Sapani people of Virginia and North Carolina Blackfoot. So that's very important thing that was just said there. It says for some reason, possibly because the name of the Sapani band, town, or leader may have translated as Blackfoot, since the Sapani were known for taking in escaped African slaves. Dodge that hijack. Perhaps the second and third theories might be true. All right. So Legacy, you back?
Yeah. Our people didn't take with no African slaves.
Right.
I want them to show and prove that.
Yeah. So again, that's that's why I read that and I gave you everyone the disclaimer. We dodge all that nonsense that they were always talking about Africans and this, that, and the other. So
yeah, they were enslaving our people, and of course we were getting them back and stuff like that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever was there, maybe they perceived them as being African because they were Negroid. But again, the only people that are not Negroid are so-called white people.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, everybody else is a nigga, a sand nigga, or this nigga, or that nigga. So
right.
let's we gotta dodge that hijack that somehow you only can be African and be perceived as a Negro.
Right. Exactly. So let me check something else out here real quick. Black Indian, peace to you. Good to see you in here. And just making sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, cool. So the first video that we did on this topic, I went over this Sapani town information about the Blackfoot identifications east of the Mississippi in the Piedmont, Siouan, Virginia, and North Carolina. So it's interesting that in our native language, which is Tutelo for some of us, my brother Stephen Redclay, the Degayan language is, his natural tongue or his language. So as you guys can see here on the screen, there's actually definitions for what these words came from. So go ahead, Legacy.
Real quick, I wanted to kind of go in. If you can you go to Google?
Yeah.
And Google the word black in Lakota.
Okay, I will definitely do that. Spelling that wrong, ain't I? Yeah.
It was
Lakota.
A space. Oh man, that's supposed to delete or something. But hit delete now.
Yeah, I'll get it off of there.
Yeah. There you go. Black. Or maybe you have to put black in the Dakota language.
Okay. Yeah.
Black, there you go. Black in Lakota language. Go down.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Go back up. I see it.
This here?
No. Go up. Up. Right there. You see it right there. It says, guy, it says Sapa. Right there. Look,
right here?
Yeah, it says colors,
okay.
guy.
You want me?
Sapa. Yeah, you can click and go in.
Okay.
I see it right there. It says Sapa. See?
Yep.
Sapa. Right? Sapa. Now go back to the Saponi town and look at that word for black. Asepi. So Asepi. Hiye. Asepi hiye. Right? So that means to blacken.
To
they
blacken.
got Sepi, they got Sepi there. Now go again and go to look in one of the Gia languages. Let's look up the same. It's all gonna be the same. I'm just trying to make a point here.
Okay.
That it's all gonna be the same. If you Google I'm trying to think. What was the tribe? One of the Gia tribes.
The Quapa.
Yeah. Quapa word for black.
How do you spell Quapa?
Quapaw, I think. Quapaw, yeah. Quapaw, yeah. Paw, word for black.
Okay.
Quapaw, black. There we go. Black. Down. Should be right there. Black. Let's go. Yeah.
So Sha.
Yeah. Sha or Shape.
Shape.
See what I'm saying? Sapa. I said.
Yeah.
Now,
absolutely.
Now, but now when you if you don't know, see, Sape. Now, if you don't know the languages, whatever, even though these groups are suing, you would think let's just say you don't know if they sue, right? Let's just say you know Quapaw, or this person know Katoba, or this person you would think that they all are just separate groups. But it's clear evidence right here that they speak similar language. And now Tutelo is supposed to be the oldest recorded language. So really they all are speaking dialects of Tutelo.
Let me get into this just a little bit more here. Like I said, we're not gonna hold y'all too long. The Sisapaha, a former small tribe of North Carolina, presumably Siouan, from their alliance and association with known Siouan tribes, They must have been an important tribe at one time, as Haw River, the chief headstream of Cape Fear River, derives its name from them. And the site of their former village, known in 1728 as Haw Old Fields, was noted as the largest body of fertile land in all that region. It was probably situated about the present Saxapaha on Haw River in the lower part of Almonance County, North Carolina. Bureau of American Ethnology, Bulletin 30. Okay. So it says if this huge settlement in the Haw River Valley was called Isi Asapahi, and the English heard it, they would likely slur all the double vowels. English speakers have trouble pronouncing the double vowels common to native languages. So, as you guys know, when I try to read this stuff, because I'm reading it, used to speaking English, we all are. So it gets a little difficult until you break these words down, like me and Legacy were trying to do yesterday. And then you know, also with language, you have to practice it so you get good at it. Would you agree, Legacy?
Yeah, you have to use it every day on an everyday. What's interesting that I see right now is is you got the Haw River.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure that's probably a breakdown of probably maybe the end of the name of a tribe or something like that. But it's funny that I see in the Omaha or the Quapaw, it's Haw means what. So I just thought that was interesting. I don't know what to make of something like that, but
it's probably as I'm looking at this, it's probably the ending of that Indian tribe that says Saxapaha.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The Haw River, they just shortened it.
They shortened it because they couldn't say all this.
Yeah.
And it says they also have difficulty accenting even numbered syllables the way native languages are generally spoken. It is quite likely they dropped the initial I sound given those assumptions. So Sisi.
We don't say I. Yeah, we don't say I. We don't I will be more like a E. But but the actual sound I will probably be like a like a AY or something like that. Yeah. Gotcha. The actual sound, yeah.
Okay. It says, I think this makes for an exceptionally clean corruption. It also makes sense as a name when you consider that the Haw River Valley is the largest fertile plain in the region. The people there were great, prosperous farmers, which we all have, we've all seen this in our genealogy. It says native farmers use slash and burn agriculture, hence the emphasis on blackened feet. So what's your thoughts on that sentence?
That they use what?
That they use a slash and burn agriculture, hence the emphasis on blackened feet?
No, I mean that could be a part of what they perceived, or what they perceived, but originally it's because of the black leather shoes that we wore that distinguish us from other tribes,
right?
Especially times of war.
Gotcha.
That's how we, if everybody running around, it's hot, 100 degrees, and you know what I'm saying. A lot of times people didn't wear certain things, and if they did, it would probably look similar because we're living off the earth, so we're using hides and stuff like that, right?
Right.
So we probably looked a lot similar. So to distinguish ourselves from the other people, we blackened our shoes.
Gotcha. So it says that's where their prosperity came from, the crux of their economy. From the archaeological evidence, they were a very dense population, which we know isn't true. Epidemics spread through them like wildfire, not true as well. Then once the economy switched to the fur trade in order to compete in the European imposed arms race, agriculture lost its importance economically. All right, moving on.
I wanted to
yes,
real
sir.
Quick, if you go back up,
go
back up right here where it says Sisipaha. So it says Sepihie means to blacken. That's in Tutelo. And then Easy. They didn't say what that was? What that meant?
Yeah, it was up here at the very top. Foot.
Foot. Easy.
Yep.
Foot. Oh,
Yep.
okay. Let
Yep.
me go. I'm gonna look at my Tutelo. I need to look at my
Okay.
Tutelo and see if that's correct.
Okay. All right. So it says the name Blackfoot would then have evoked memories of a much kinder and gentler past, something a people facing chaos and oblivion would have treasured. Perhaps that's why the name has been preserved in so many families for the past 300 years. All right, it goes on to say the word Blackfoot has been carried in a small but distinct group of families that derived east of the Mississippi. So we kind of know this to be true because we all, have heard this. And it says, who could have no logical connection to the Blackfoot Nation of the Plains? It says, I would like to demonstrate that there is a distinct pattern of surnames and origins to this group, and that they hark back to a historic group of tribes by way of much intriguing evidence. So again, with the surnames, it's not going to be every single surname that we all have listed in this, in this particular article. So, again, when we're reading off surnames, don't get discouraged and think, well, they only have 7 surnames here, so I guess that's it.
Yeah.
So we all know better.
And look at go back down. We'll skip ahead, right down there, and all the states. Look at all the states right there.
Yeah.
Ohio, West Virginia, Tennessee, Indiana, South Carolina, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, Pennsylvania,
Illinois. Yeah. So I mean, you can even you can also include Michigan into this. You can include Indiana. Okay, they got Indiana.
You could probably
New York,
at this point you could probably include Puerto Rico or something, man. There's no telling where our people ended up,
Exactly.
Europe, everywhere. So
that's
just
right.
because you're somewhere doesn't necessarily mean that's where you're from.
That's right. So let me check back in the chat here. Slash and burn. My people used. Okay, so Queen Ottawa says her people use that method before planting gardens.
Yeah, we did. We did do that. But I don't know if that that's connected to that particular thing. But I did find a website about the 7 council fires that will actually break it down a little bit better.
Okay, you can go ahead and go in on that.
Okay. Let's see.
You want to share your screen, or did you want to just read it off? Can you hear me, Legacy?
Yeah. I had to unmute my mic. Sorry about that.
No,
okay, about Osheti Shakawin, the 7 council fires. The term Osheti Shakawin, translated as the 7 council fires, refers to the historic alliance of 7 major divisions of the Native American groups known variously as the Sioux, the Great Sioux Nation, or Osheti Shakawin. The 7 council fires, these groups can be organized as Santi, or Eastern Dakota, and then it goes into the indigenous names. Mede Wekantan, Wapekute, Wapetan, Sisseton, and then it says Western Dakota or Nakota, right, which would be us, or Nakota, the Western Dakota, or the Eastern Dakota would have been us, and then you have the Yankton, the Yanktonai, and that's the Western Dakota or Nakota, and then you have Lakota, which is the Teton. It says each group is distinct but similar culture. Today, Dakota, Lakota, and Nakota tribal governments and communities are located in Minnesota, North and South Dakota, Nebraska, and Montana in the United States, and Manitoba and Saskatchewan in Canada. Now, if you notice, they tried to leave us out of this equation. We didn't say it, but they just left us out, right? Because they say North Carolina, Virginia, any of that. It says, what does Sioux mean? The term Sioux has its origin in neighboring indigenous languages. Various interpretations explain that it may refer to snake, which either positive or negative connotations, or may be derived from a phrase that means those that speak another language.
Today, many people reject the term as being negative, while others, especially tribal governments, use it to refer to themselves and embrace it officially. What is Dakota? Why is Dakota misleading in museum records? These are just questions that they have and answers. At various points in the past, the term Dakota was used academically as synonymous with the Seven Council Fires, a term meaning all divisions of the Dakota, Lakota, and Nakota. Because of this, when it appears in museum records, Dakota may or may not refer to the Dakota division of the Osheti-Shakawan and may reflect this former usage in keeping with our digitization goals of transparency and inclusivity. Material culture or of all divisions that make up the Osheti-Shakawan, the Several Council Fires is included. And they're talking about a lot. This is on Minnesota Historical Society, Seven Council Fires. You guys can go check that out. They also have some nice pieces, indigenous pieces, clothing, different things like that, outerwear, dolls, games, toys, and gambling, rolling dice. Right? We've been rolling dice. But yeah, I wanted to share that because that other website that we used did not tell us any of that. They made it seem like it was all Lakota, and that's not true. And Catawbas are a branch off of Dakota, the Dakota people. So that originated in Ohio. We all come from that region of so-called Ohio, right? Because Ohio is another creation. So you're talking about the I guess the central northeast, maybe like that kind of area right around there. West Virginia, even down to Virginia. I mean, probably anciently we probably were all in like Ohio, West Virginia, and even down in Virginia, DC, all of those little areas right there. Probably spread out through there wherever we could. Yeah, Pennsylvania, all that stuff along the way. We probably weren't in like New York or Jersey because of other tribes being there like that. But I'm pretty sure that was our path because has been our path for a very long time. So we probably always in those areas, not just Ohio. And then Canada, Yeah, so I just want to point that out because I know people say, oh, Ohio or North Carolina, or we got to remember that those are created borders. And as years went on, they got smaller, bigger, or what have you.
That's right. And actually here in Ohio, the saying or the logo, or how states have their little mottos. Here in Ohio, it used to be called the heart of it all. So I mean that's a very important statement. Like Legacy was saying though, these are imaginary borders that they got put up. So I mean it could have it encompassed a lot of land. That's why it's called the Ohio Valley. So